Now, one stroke at a time, power golfer Bianca Pagdanganan makes a huge leap in the world rankings following her strong finish in her first major championship. But Bianca's not done just yet. She's gearing up for her second major, the U.S. Women's Open in December. Now, Bianca now joins us all the way from Georgia. Hi, Bianca. So glad you could join us.
Hi, Paul. Thank you for having me.
What a pleasure to have you. Now, let's get straight into it. You were ranked 712 in the world stage. You're now at 234. You finished ninth at the KPMG Championship, and also you lead the LPGA driving distance with 286.206 yards. Wow, that is amazing stuff. How
Thank
did
you.
you manage to find this much success?
I don't know, as much as possible. I didn't even know my ranking before I started, as much as I don't really try to pay attention to those things. If anything, I really just try to focus on my game. I just
Right.
practice, it's like I just do my own thing. And, when I play great, then that's when things start to change. But, for the most part, I just, like I said, focus on my own thing and try not to let any outside factors affect the way I try to work.
You make it sound like a cakewalk, Bianca. You make it sound so easy. I mean, you've got, it's no small feat. You had two consecutive Eagles. You're playing with probably people you idolized, right alongside big names. I know that, your eyes went big when you realized, hey, I'm playing alongside my idols in B Park, people like those. Did you expect to come this far in your first, in your first outing?
As a rookie, I didn't really think about getting into majors. I mean, obviously it was a goal, but
Mhm.
it's not like I really didn't know that I got into the KPMG, but as a rookie with my priority status, it wasn't that great. So obviously I didn't expect to get in.
Yeah.
But then when I got the email saying that I got into a major, I was like, wow. In my rookie year, that's pretty amazing. So I was very, very excited to play. And like you said, playing with my idols was such a great experience. It was just surreal, like growing up, I used to look up to them. I watched them on TV, and then I show up to the first tee box on the last day, and she's standing right next to me, in B Park. Like I'm actually playing a round of golf with her.
Amazing stuff. All right, I want to ask though, I mean, you're coming off a long layoff, and I'm sure a lot of players are coming off a long layoff. How did you sort of find your groove, so to speak? How did you prepare after such a long layoff? How did you get your mind back into the game?
Like you said, during that long break before the first event, I'm pretty sure like a lot of players are going through the same thing. It's a matter of how you view things, how you're going to maximize your time. Like we were at home for the longest time, and I couldn't last a couple of days without holding a golf club. So I had to find ways to practice and just make sure that I was mentally and physically prepared. So it was just, like I said, maximizing my time. I was hitting into a net, which I don't normally do. I love seeing the ball fly and being outside, but you have to do what you have to do.
All right, this is a small detail in terms of the big picture, but everybody noticed your those customized shoes that you were wearing. I don't play golf, and I want a pair of those shoes. You were flying the Philippine flag, Philippine colors. It's obviously such a big deal for you to be representing for the country.
Yeah, of course. I love representing the Philippines. I've been representing the Philippines in golf since I was a little girl. So now that I'm on a bigger stage, I don't know, I'm just really proud that I get to carry the flag, and hopefully I also get to inspire younger girls and just try to get more girls to play the sport. And it's just, I think it's really important to have someone up there or just be well represented.
All right, now considering you've done so well in your first outing, the U.S. Women's Open is just around the corner. How are you preparing? Do you feel the pressure? What's it like for you?
Maybe a little bit of pressure, but I try to prepare for every event like it's a major. Just because it's a regular event doesn't mean you have to be a little more relaxed. That's my mindset. A tournament is a tournament, and you have to prepare for it like any other event you're gonna play. So definitely just keep doing the same thing. I've learned a lot of things about my game in my last tournament. So obviously I'm gonna keep trying to work on my short game, my irons, and just try to focus and get better. Definitely be prepared for the US Open in December.
Fantastic stuff. Now, we are definitely rooting for you. We are right there behind you. Best of luck to you, Bianca. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.